Have you ever wondered if there is ever a perfect person on this planet? There is never a perfect person. Nobody is perfect, but every time we try to, grow, try to be a better person. The type of person you should be around or be in a relationship with is somebody who make effort to be a better than he was yesterday. Somebody who keep on growing, somebody who keep on want to do new things. Somebody who is always want to do new things. Somebody who is always want to, improve in his day-to-day life. That is the person that you should be in a relationship with. You see, some people they are so like, oh, they're just like this. No improvement, no education, no knowledge, no integrity, nothing. And such people you be in a relationship with them. The only thing that matters to them is just the bed. Once the bed is over, everybody fall in their own way. When you enter into a relationship with such person, you will be the one to run away. Yeah. Because all the load is gonna be on you. At the end of the day, you will be so exhausted that you can't breathe. There is no perfect person, but that doesn't mean you should go and be with the worst person on the planet. You see, everybody have their own compatibility. If it is not you, both of you are not compatible, it's something that is not going to work. Don't force it. You don't force relationship. You don't force marriage. If it's not working, it's not working. Even as much you want it, when the other person said no, he doesn't want it, there's no way you can force it. You can force him to do all the charade, all the wedding, and the blah blah blah. But after then, and it's like that, it's like that. Know where you are in people's life. Know who you are in this journey of life with. You came to this planet for what purpose? Fulfill your purpose. Let that be your number one goal. You see all this marriage relationship that we all are doing, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the goal or the vision that you are here for. These are just self-distraction, just to garnish ourselves, have a big car, have family, have children. These are the things that we love to do. It's just like an hobby to us. So when you go and be with somebody that you can be on this race and still continue your race. Otherwise, you end up with the person that you're never going to continue your race, and that is a disaster. I remain your girl, Kunsi. I often hear people talk about marriage is 50-50. The marriage have to be 50-50. You bring 50, I bring 50. That marriage is a disaster. Any marriage whereby they talk about 50-50, that marriage is a dead end. Take it or you leave it. If a man is telling you that, oh, everything gonna be 50-50, just know that marriage is dead. That race will never work. Because 50% will never hold a marriage. Never. So if somebody is telling you, in this relationship, everything is 50-50, that relationship is a dead end. So let me tell you why it's a dead end. You see, marriage and relationship is totally apart. In a relationship, you try to be perfect, you try to be Mr. Right, you try to be Mrs. Perfect, all the charade, all the things, they want to go out, you make up, you did it. But marriage is not like that. They will come in your life in a marriage whereby you don't even think if there is makeup or anything. You don't care. When children are there, here and there, you wake up, you do stuff, you do this, you do that. You are exhausted. You see, your own thing self, you can't even, apart from being that, in a marriage whereby the storm of life will just throw you left and right, and you can't even breathe anymore. They're like, so let's say, for example, you are in that marriage, they said marriage is 50-50. And now, the person bring only 50. You loses your job, and your spouse is the one working. How are you going to sustain that marriage because it's only 50%? So since you're putting 50% in that marriage is already dead. But when there is 100%, you bring 100, I bring 100, full completely. Everything. You know how they are playing this poker? They'll say all in. Say, I put everything in. That is what marriage is all about. Not until you have the mentality that all in that marriage will never survive. Never. Never. It will never survive. Take it anywhere. It will never survive. Because when one person fall out, the other person will keep on the pieces and you still see the boat will still be moving. You know, you think those perfect, those long lasting marriage here and there, you think it is just both party that is working. There will be a time when the man does not have a job. There will be a time whereby the woman does not have a job. There will be a time whereby things are bad. There will be a time where things are horrible. One person will have to pick up the pieces fully, completely, without nobody noticing it. Everything will still be going fine. Children going to school, everything going well. The marriage whereby there is 50% on the table. What about when the man passed away? Who's going to pay the children school fees? That is where you see a lot of people. It's nowhere to be found in life because it's a product of a failed marriage or a failed parental life system. So, my dear, now you know marriage is 100%, not 50-50. I remember your girl, Quincy. When we talk about marriage, a lot of things can happen and a lot of things can actually go wrong. It is a marriage that will survive. It is a marriage whereby both parties keep on supporting each other, keep on helping each other. Be your number one fans. A marriage is a marriage. A marriage that will survive is a marriage that whereby both parties are putting head together to make sure that everything works for both parties. Don't forget, it is a race. It's not a competition. Competing with your wife or your husband, that will never work. Competing with your spouse, that will never work. But when you are in a marriage whereby you want that marriage to work, you have to put every effort because there is always a never-ending storm. There's always going to be a storm of children, storm of this, storm of that, storm of life. Will throw everything apart. But if both parties are not together in a strong mind, that marriage will never stand. There will come a time whereby the man will just say, okay, let me go a little bit. Disaster happens. There will be a time whereby one little thing, so everything blow out. There will be a time whereby the all perfect life that you think you will live, everything will just blow apart. But it takes only two people who keep on supporting each other, be together, plan together, that will survive the storm of marriage. Marriage is not for children. It's only for those that are willing to put all effort inside. And the worst mistake that a lot of people make is also being in marriage with somebody who does not put any effort for that marriage to work. You don't even care if it work or you destroy. Such people should never be in marriage because marriage is not for children. Marriage is for adult mind people, minded people. So that is it. I remember you here. Bye.